Hey guys, good morning. Happy Wednesday and happy Thanksgiving Eve. It's Daryl here. It's 4 a.m. bright and early here in Connecticut on the East Coast. All right, so this morning I've been up for 2 hours or so. I've been going through all the news feeds, everything that's been going on in the day, all the news reports, and something usually sticks out that gets me fired up. And I was almost ready to get up and just wait to make a video. And I decided to check my Twitter feed. I'm new to Twitter, okay? And it drives me crazy that somebody like Donald Trump can master Twitter, and I haven't yet. So I'm kind of new to it. And I put a few clips. I don't know how long videos have to be to fit on Twitter. There's a little blue bar that you could put on the, like my Take a Knee video. And I think it's only a small piece. So anyway, I posted a few, and they started getting some views. I had like no followers or anything. So I posted the video. I followed a few people that I admire. Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine, Colin Kaepernick, a whole bunch of progressive and liberal Democrats, politicians, Bo the Fifth Column. And I sent a piece of my video to Colin Kaepernick, to Tom Morello, to Bo. Anyway, so last night, just this morning, I tune onto my Twitter feed, and one of these got like 3,000 views in 12 hours. So I thought that was pretty good considering I have no followers. It was retweeted, I don't know, 20, 30 times. Pretty good for me considering I had no responses to any of I put a lot of my paintings on there initially. And wow. So that was cool. I don't know who picked it up. It was right after I tweeted Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine. It was almost immediately after I saw this explosion in it went from like 50 views to almost 3,000 views after I tweeted Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine. I don't know. I'm not familiar enough with Twitter right now to know who picked it up or what happened. So I read the comments, and I want to talk a little about the comments. I've been doing this for about a year now, and you try to find your niche, and I found it. I found you guys, and the comments. Okay, so just before I started making this video, I still had an idea of what I was going to talk about in this video. And I told you guys I have to be in the right frame of mind to read comments because some can be just so strong. And, I shouldn't tell you guys this. I shouldn't tell some people this, but some of them hit me like a fist. And I have to be in the right place to read them. Otherwise, I will think about it all day long. And it'll mess with my mind and my day. So I said, screw it. And I read the comments from my Twitter, the one with 3,000 views on my Twitter. All right. And wow. I'm flattered. I'm so thankful. The majority of them were amazing tweets. I want to talk about a couple of them, though. A couple of the insults, of the criticisms. There was two I think that stuck out. Not bad out of 15, 20. All right. And I appreciate these two when I'm in the right frame of mind because they focus me on where I need to, on my niche, on where I belong. Okay, and I'll let you guys, I'll fill you guys in on this. So one of these, the first one I read was from Comrade's Comrade, I believe his Twitter name was. And he says, on a scale of this many Elton Johns, how many $3 bills are in your fanny pack? Wow. What are you trying to say, comrade? So I had to think about this because if you guys know me yet, part of me wants to just screw with this guy and just run with it. you know, play it up. Why not? You know, mess with his head, hit on him, make it look like I'm hitting on him. If he is phobic, I got to be careful what I say, because my last 3 videos have been denied monetization, and I got to be so careful with what I say. I think they're cracking down right now. All right, so if this guy is phobic, you know, part of me just wants to screw with him, man, you know, and hard, and, you know, but no, I just laid it out for him. I said, you know, I completely support the LGBTQ community. And I said this, and it's probably the truth. I said, you know what? I probably dated more women in the last year than you've dated in your entire life. I don't usually brag like that, but yeah. I mean, I've had 2 girlfriends, but anyway. So I took a little closer look at his Twitter feed, just out of curiosity. The comrade's comrade and everything. What are you about, man? And the first thing I start reading is about like the continuation of the species, and I start to get a feel for what this guy is going for. I think he doesn't like, again, I got to be careful, mixing of different colors, let's say. You know, wow. And going back to what I've been saying on this channel the whole time, I think a lot of the Trump supporters are based on fear, based on what I heard back. I remember hearing this back in the 70s, that the color of humanity is going to change over the next 40, 50 years into a darker shade. And I'm okay with that, man. You know, like I talk about Darwinism and survival of the fittest. And you can either believe in that, or you can believe in God, or you can believe in both. You can believe in whatever the hell you want to believe in. But the bottom line is, I believe that it's out of our control. Now, this guy wants to control. He wants to, you know, keep a certain color on the palette continuing, you know, so that there's a majority of this type of people. And my whole outlook is that, you know, and the thing that stuns me is these are the people that believe so much in God and everything. And don't they believe that's in God's hands? You know, and who are you to try to control the population of the earth? You know, so I got a feel for what this guy was about. And then if you believe in Darwinism and survival of the fittest, then it's all about evolution, and it's still out of your hands. You know what I mean? So either way, it's a moot point. Trying to control, you know, because he started talking about having children. And I got where I was like, that's why he's phobic, because it's a continuation. He wants people to have children. He wants certain people to have more children than other certain people. Now I get the picture of where and so this guy just sees this video where I'm taking a knee, and out of curiosity, I look at that video, and I'm like, what about that video says anything about me being my preferences? You know, I'm wearing a black shirt. I got reading glasses hanging down. My hairstyle, I don't know. I don't know. I think this guy and people like him are just extremely phobic. You know, if I take a knee, then I must be this. And I don't know. You know what? I'm not in there. I'm not in people like this. I'm not in their head, and I never want to be. It's like going into a dark, creepy attic or basement. No, it's like going to it's like going to a basement. A dark, creepy, scary, stupid basement. Anyway, about finding my niche. Oh, there was one other comment that said they surrounded me. Then there was a comment about, anyway, this one guy said he wishes that the people around me did do something. Wow. And there's that part of me, and I said, bring it B. That was I can't help, you know, and that's that part of me, man, that just can't walk away sometimes, you know. So this kind of like, if you just didn't understand what I said, maybe I said it a little too fast. This guy commented that maybe they should have done more than surround me. And I replied to that comment saying, bring it, B. You know, and looking back, I'm like, I hate when I do that. I mean, I'll back it up, but I jump into those situations without thinking. I still have a habit of doing that, and it's gonna kick me in the ass sooner or later. That's if anything, if the world's taught me anything, that's it. All right, so my niche, and you know, and I really started thinking about taking a knee, and how I feel so strongly about all the people of color that have lost their lives over the last year, especially Mr. Arbery. Again, my last video, one of my last videos was demonetized. I don't even know if I could say certain names now. So I want to be the anti-P boys. Again, I have to watch what I'm saying. P boys. P stands for boys. I want to be the anti-P boy. You know, I don't need somebody patting me on my back about my color or whatever. I want to stick up for the disenfranchised. I want to stick up for the people that are picked on or the people that are blamed unjustly for everything. That's what bothers me the most. You know, and I feel it right now just saying that. That's my niche. That's where I want to be. You know, I'm just honing. I feel like I'm honing more in on my purpose. I hope that made some sense. All right. I'll talk to you guys again later today before Thanksgiving. You guys have a good Wednesday.